Today's Captain's Blog is brought to you by Daniel D. Jager, who donated the hydrometer that we used on this today. Hello campers and welcome live. It is 08:32 hours on Thursday, April 28th, 2016, and we're back for another fun-filled day on the battery. Because the power's on, which is nice, but the internet is still out, and they're talking like a day or two. That was the quickest, like, going out to pee in the history of pee. So it's 08:30 hours, and I'm checking cell levels. We're flooded. Yeah, that one's good. Good. That's higher than that one. That's alright. The center one should be a little higher because they're going to retain the most heat. That one's good. Let's check the last two rows over here. Good. Okay. See, they shipped a pair of 300 kVA transformers. Big fucking transformers. They shipped these yesterday, and I gotta be able to get a pair of giant transformers off the truck when they get here. So, I gotta make this damn battery work. I gotta breathe life into it. So, we're gonna make that happen. And, give me a second, I gotta plug the thing in. So that's where we're at. It's just waiting. So we'll plug this in. Polarity matters. And this is coming to life. Alright, we're drawing 174 amps. And no amp hours yet. No time yet. Come on. We're at 2.08 volts per cell. At least under charge. And 168 amps and dropping. That'll go down pretty quick. My ultimate goal today is to see us get under 100 amps on the charge. I've had it down to 143 yesterday. That was as low as we got. We got down to 143, and I was pretty happy about that. So we're at 163. It'll drop pretty quick initially. That's awesome. Yesterday we started at 180 and got down to 140. If I can get down below 100 today, I'll be impressed. We might even be able to take it all the way home. Hey, Beck? Get on radio, give me reports every 10 minutes, okay? Okay, thank you. And I don't know where the cat is. He's fucked off, so. That's how the day starts. It's battery day with no internet. So I'm going to go edit yesterday's blog. I didn't get a chance to last night. I had a ton of shit going on. And that's it. There's nothing but battery today. It's going to be a thrilling vlog. It's a thrilling day. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very excited.
It's very exciting. We'll be back. 09:35 hours. We're down to 141 amps. Put 149 amp hours into it. Total charge times an hour so far. 2.24 volts per cell at the moment. Drawing 141 amps. And currently, that's perimeter boiling. Actually steaming there, that one cell. It's the only cell that's steaming, but I have one cell steaming, which is a little creepy. See this level of boiling, totally okay with. The steaming cell concerns me. It's only that one cell that's steaming. None of the other ones are doing it. So it's just percolating. How far is it safe to drive it? Like, I know boiling's okay. Is steaming okay? Should I shut that down and let it chill for a while, or what? I'm gonna let it go a little bit. We're only down to 140 amps so far. This is the third of the 1 hour charge cycles I've given it since we started. Well, I'm gonna let it rest. I'll let it cool down for a little bit. Figure it's 9:30 now. I'll give it an hour to chill out, see how it's doing, then come back and look at it again. Slow, steady grinding. Alright, so time is 11:09 hours, and I had an idea. The battery's been cooling for a while. It's still really warm. I wish Batman's thermometer was around here somewhere. I want a FLIR infrared gun so bad right now, you don't know. But okay, we got a 36 volt battery, right? So, 3 rows, 36 volts, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 volts. So that is a 12 volt battery. So what I'm doing is, you can see a little clip down there, a little toy clip down here. I put this on it, cranked it up to a whopping 6 amps of charge, but this is current limited. So right now it's only drawing like 5 amps, and I can, with a battery this size, I could leave that thing on the 6 amp or the 6 amp charge indefinitely, and it's not going to care. The trade-off is I don't know if it's actually making any difference. So right now at 11:10 hours, the meter is showing almost dead on 5 amps, right? So we're just going to let this do its thing, and if it works, if this actually like comes all the way down, which would be a miracle, but if it does, then we know it worked. If it goes down at all, then we know it's working. So if it works here, then I just unplug that, move the plugs over to the next set of rails. I'll have to reverse them because positive, negative, okay, positive, 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 but in the middle row, because the battery is wired like this side's positive, so I got to make sure to reverse them. But if it works, I can charge off, I can top off all those cells and actually get this to charge, and it might take all day, all night, who knows, but I'm going to let it run on this whenever it's not running on a big one. So I'm going to let this cool down and then give her another blast on the big charger at like 140 amps. But right now we're just trickle charging this, and if it'll work, it may not work. I may not have enough amps to actually do anything to this battery, but either it does nothing or it's going to charge that bank of cells. And if I can charge that bank of cells, then I can do the other two, and that'll be really cool. So let's see what happens. We'll be back. Hi there guys, time is 13:04 hours, and if you look at the meter, we're down. Focus, you fuck. To a little over 4 amps. So it's actually doing something. Or the battery's cooled off and it's changing its reading. So we need to know what the actual state of charge of that battery is. And Denichi sent me a message saying, do not wait until viewer mail, open this right away, and he sent us this. This is a professional battery hydrometer. It's even got a built-in thermometer.
I see it.
Okay. Do either of you have any idea what this is other than a science turkey baster?
That's about what I was
Science
going to
turkey
guess.
baster.
Science turkey baster?
thermometer.
Okay, that's what I had a feeling you would say, because this is not a thing that most people come across on their day-to-day life. So, your mission is to learn what this is, how to use it,
Without internet.
and get data. Well, you have internet on your phones, but yes, we have no internet to the building. You may have to go across the street to the homeless bathroom and make use of that. There's a building across the street. Nowadays it's used as a bathroom by homeless people, but it contains a lot of books. It's called a library, and it's right there across the street. Beck knows where it is. She had to go over there earlier today. But your mission is to use this in the manner in which it's supposed to be used to collect the data that it can teach us so that we can learn something about that big black box. Don't actually use it without my help. But I want you to learn everything there is to know. You're going to need data. If your phone has internet, you can do it right on your phone and get everything you need. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You're learning engineering. It's a hydrometer with a built-in thermometer. That'll come in important later on because this battery is not at room temperature. You'll notice it's actually quite warm. Okay, go learn science. This is a team effort between both of you. Go learn science. This is a break from robots for a bit. They're learning stuff. Time is 13:49 hours. Katie's here. Beck is here. And you've got notes. What do you got?
I got scientific turkey baster.
Scientific turkey baster notes. Okay. All right. So how are these arranged? Is like this corner here, and like that's the top?
Like this.
So this corner down here is here. It's like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do I do this? I just stick it in here and I suck out some stuff.
And you
Suck
want to do
back
it
and forth.
multiple times so that the temperature, like, I guess, normalizes or whatever. It's not like a bird chance for that.
Okay, so here I'll put it in a couple times. Okay, so I got my thing,
You got your thing?
and it's very in the red.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Okay.
the correction factor there?
I don't know. I'll hold it still, but you got to hold the camera.
Okay.
This says well, here you take your readings. I'll hold it still, and you take your readings and see what you see.
All the numbers are around that way. Can we?
Okay.
I cannot look at camera and thing, and it is not focusing.
We're at
It's
that's 1150, and the next line down is 1175. So we're at
We're
about
about second line down.
1160.
1160.
Okay, give or take. We're about
What's
halfway.
that number there?
And then down here we're at 12.
This thing does not focus.
Down here, we're positive or
does.
negative 12.
We're positive
Positive.
12. Okay.
Okay.
So what does that tell us?
It tells us that we need to.
Wanna go here?
That tells us that we need to add 12, and you said 1160, so that tells us that we're bad.
How bad?
We're in the red.
Well, yeah, we're
How far in the red?
but How far?
Around here-ish, so
Okay.
not like barely in the red. We're in the red. We're in the recharge area.
Okay. There you go. We're
This
floating.
is already looking painful. Oh, that looks better.
Okay.
Okay, read your numbers. What do you got?
I'm having issues because the way it's bent. It's like bent right at, you know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, that's right on the line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Oh, hey, we
1150. Right on the
1150.
line, yeah.
Okay.
And your temperature is at plus 15. I'm gonna say plus 15.
15.
Okay.
Okay. So that one's also really bad.
Really bad. Quit pulling on that. Ooh. Okay, what do you got? Ooh, it's up at the top there. It's at 1100. Okay. And temperature is at plus 16. Okay. Okay, next one. Oh, this one's way better. This one's at 1174. Okay. And a temperature of plus 20.
So this one's only mostly dead.
Yeah, but it's really warm, so that'll affect it. Okay, this one, we're way back up to the top now. We're at 1125. Temperature plus 21. We're at 1175. Yeah, give or take. Temperature plus 22.
This was at different spots when you made both of those readings.
That's because when I went up the first time, it tried to bounce it off the top. So I had to get a more accurate reading.
Okay.
I pushed it down because once I've got this number, I don't need it, but I got to keep it flooded above this so I get an accurate reading on the thermometer.
What was that number?
On the thermometer, plus 22.
Plus 22 and quote.
Floats at it's a little below 1175, so that's 1200. So I'm gonna say it's 1185 or 180. Way the hell up. Yeah. I'm gonna say 1110. Temperature 23, plus 23. Now we're into the really hot ones. Wow. Well, now we're down in the white at 1250 with a temperature at plus 22. Okay. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure I did it right. Because that one was so different. That's a happy cell, not a sad cell. I thought that cell would be sad, but...
That's all sad.
This cell is sad. at plus 23. Okay.
Okay.
You should float.
Very sad cell. Wow.
It's off the
charts.
scale. It's off the fucking scale, bad. Wow.
Scale.
Your camera will not focus for anything.
And the temperature on that one is plus 24.
It's bad cell.
That's a bad cell. Well, this one's happier. Alright, we're at
Relatively speaking.
1130 at plus 24. One 1185 at plus 24. Okay, this row or this row? One or two? Top row or second row? Here? Here? Second row?
Yes, yes.
It's too low. It's too low for me to get an accurate time. Skip that one, I'll add water to it in a minute. Uh, 1160 plus 24. Too low to sample. Oh, hey, look at you. Well, this one's happy. 1210 at plus 18. Check. 1200 at plus 20. One 60 at plus 20. Alright, work out the compensations with the plus and the minus and all that. And, well, all plus actually at the top. But work out all the compensations. We'll find out where we're at. Set that right there, and I'm going to top off those cells. This one was low. So our little charger thing here is at 4, like straight on at 4. That makes me happy. I'm thinking we might light it up a bit. Like, it's been cooling down for hours. It's 1400 now. So I'm gonna plug it in here. To shut this off for safety. Disconnect that. Disconnect that, and this can just hang out here because I'm gonna leave that on there all night, no matter what we do. Hey, the big battery's going hot. You might want to not be there. Clear. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting at 170,210. Look at that, it's coming right down. Let it rock a bit. We'll be back. We put it on the charger, on the big charger at 1406 hours, so cool. Alright. We're down to 149 amps. Time is 14:13. We've put in 18 amp hours. 7 minutes charged so far. 2.22 volts per cell at the moment, and we're at 149 amps. And it's doing its thing. I've got one cell steaming and boiling hard, and it's cell 11, which is, I would call that a good solid simmer. Smells awesome. Probably some fun combinations of various acid mojo and lead dioxide boiling off of there, so I'm dead in a week. But I'm going to let it do this for a while. It was already pretty warm. I wish I had I want a FLIR camera. I want to be able to like look right in there and see what the temperatures of everything is. But FLIR cameras are stupid expensive, so that shit'll just have to wait. I am going to open the big door, let it vent. Because hydrogen and doom and just, nah, I ain't playing that. 146 at 1414. Alright, so it is 20-27 hours. Alright, Mitch, you want to see if it works? I have a Tenergy TB6B. It's one of the generic LiPo chargers we use for model aircraft stuff. And you'll notice right now I have it set to PB charge, so it's lead acid. 5 amps, 12 volts. Minus, there's the plus, so that's the minus. Plus, 1 string. Let's give her what for. This only goes up to 5 amps, so it's doing it. And it's only drawing 4.1. So 12.3 volts, 4.1 amps. She's going. And that's what this was saying before when I moved it over. This was down to just under 4, according to that meter. And I put this one is now on the back there, doing the back row. So now I'm charging this row and that row separately. Well, we don't know for sure, but I don't think I can do it with my 4-port, because I got one of these, a nice big one that's a 4-port. I don't think I can do that because I think they all share a same ground, a common ground rail, which is fine with individual batteries, is bad when you're trying to hotwire a giant forklift battery. But we'll see what it's doing. Now I have a nice little 4 amps divided among all that is like nothing.
Come back a week later.
I don't know. It'll work or it won't. So we'll see. But I know it isn't going to hurt anything doing that overnight at 4 amps. Because, alright, look at it this way. We're drawing 4 amps for a row. We were doing 140 amps, right, for the whole battery. Now it sounds like a lot, but you realize it's 140 amps divided by 18, which puts us down at like 8 amps. So this is 4 amps divided by 6, so it's nothing. It may not be enough to actually induce a reaction, or it might. It might work just fine. The little float charge thing's only like 1.5 amps. So if this will do enough to just get those up, but this one's probably going to time out because I know there's a time limit on these. So we'll see what it does, but I know that thing will run forever. And if I come down in the morning and that little meter's all the way down there, I'm going to be a happy boy. And if it works, then I just put it in the middle, do the middle next, and do this. You know, we'll see how long this one works, what it ends up as, but it could work. And we're already at a 50% charge. Like when we started, we had no bars and nothing happened.
What does it say? It's 50?
If you turn it on right now, you got 5 bars, which is the most bars we've ever had on this forklift with this battery. So there is some manner of success happening. It's ghetto as fuck. I'll admit this is very jank, but it's doing something. So I'm just loving the battery gently, and I'll let it cool all night tonight, and then tomorrow I'll put it on the big charger and heat it up to it, because like if you put your hand over it right now, it's still warm.
From boiling it?
Yeah.
Did we boil it again?
Yeah, I charged it again. This thing had another 2 hours on it this morning.
Did you do the thing?
Yeah, we did the thing. I didn't do for electrical. I did it for specific gravity.
We should do the thing.
Denichi sent in a hydrometer. I'll do it. Just stop by tomorrow, and we'll run the numbers and see what we get. But I topped it off with water again. It had 2 cycles on charge today, so I brought it up to serious temp. I ran it for an hour each time, and I'll let it cool overnight, and then tomorrow we'll put another hour of charge on it. But it's had 3 hours on the big one, and now I'm rocking the little ones, and we'll just see where it ends up. It's progress. Today's Captain's Blog is brought to you by Daniel D. Jager, who donated the hydrometer that we used on this today. And now they're going to weld some more. Oh, no, looks like they're done welding. They're bolting things on.
Test fit.
Okay. You can take that off to paint it, right?
Well, we're going to take it off to grind it, then we'll leave it off to paint it.
All right. Today's Captain's Blog is brought to you by Daniel D. Jager, who donated the hydrometer that we used on this today.